الآن.
Starting with the Syrian crisis. The global chemical weapons watchdog said on Thursday it found traces of sarin following an attack in northern Syria in late March, days before a deadly strike using the same nerve agent in another Syrian town. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons said that tests found traces of sarin or sarin-related chemicals in Latmena after a March 30 attack that injured 50 people, but no deaths were reported. Still with the Syrian crisis, Russia's military said on Thursday the leader of an Al-Qaeda-linked militant group in Syria has fallen into a coma. Russian Defense Ministry said on Thursday Russian jets have been bombing positions of the Al-Qaeda-linked Levant Liberation Committee in the Idlib province for 2 straight days, killing 7 militant commanders and dozens of fighters on Wednesday. The Russian military also quoted its intelligence saying the group's leader, Abu Muhammad al-Gulani, who was reportedly injured in a Russian airstrike on Tuesday, is in coma. And moving on to Baghdad. Iraq's Prime Minister said on Thursday that troops have retaken the northern town of Huwaija from the Islamic State group, driving the extremists from one of their last strongholds in the country. Haidar al-Abbadi declared victory during a press conference in Paris with French President Emmanuel Macron. From another perspective, Iraqi troops in and around Huwaija were likely still clearing mines and booby traps and flushing out remaining militants. Additionally, Iraqi Prime Minister Haidar al-Abbadi is meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris for talks on the international fight against Islamic State group extremists and rebuilding Iraq's economy. Macron said France supports the territorial integrity of Iraq and called for national reconciliation and inclusive governance, noting France's close ties to the Kurds. He also said dialogue is the only path out of the crisis and said France is ready to contribute actively to mediation. Moreover, al-Abbadi and Macron discussed efforts to promote investment and reconstruction in Iraq. On the other side of the world, U.S. officials say 3 U.S. Army Special Operations commandos were killed on Wednesday and 2 others were wounded when they came under fire in southwest Niger. The official says the 2 wounded were taken to Niamey, the capital, and are in stable condition. U.S. Africa Command said in a statement that the forces were with a joint U.S. and Nigerian patrol north of Niamey, near the Mali border, when they came under hostile fire. And finally, Kazuo Ishiguro, the Japanese-born British novelist best known for The Remains of the Day, won the Nobel Literature Prize on Thursday. The selection of the 62-year-old Ishiguro marked a return to traditional literature following 2 years of unconventional choices by the Swedish Academy for the 9 million kroner $1.1 million prize. The Academy said that Ishiguro's 8 novels were works of emotional force that uncover the abyss beneath our illusory sense of connection with the world.